having a Curse of Stigma campaign convener, and the convener brings different players within the epilepsy world. So we are looking at a situation where every person who takes part in any activity involving epilepsy in this country is represented here.
We know there are a lot of myths and misconceptions that it is not treatable, it is communicable. So maybe just to bring the facts, epilepsy is not a communicable disease. You will not touch me because I'm having an epileptic fit and then I transmit it to you.
In epilepsy, one of the challenges that we face in awareness creation is that, number one, there are very few organizations that champion for epilepsy. I think in my 18 years of practice, the only organization I've come around championing for epilepsy is KAWE.
From the discussions that we had since this morning, which was extremely resourceful, and I can say that Kenya, including the KAWE organizations, even the governments present during the sessions, the ministries, I think that's a model. But of course, we need to understand that it's a huge amount of work that needs to be done. It's only the beginning of a collaboration. It's only the first step that we are moving forward. So alongside, we need to look at other issues.
We can help interested parties, interested clinics, whether they are faith-based or they are private hospitals. Our job now is to train people so that they can look after and establish their clinics. We can provide them with subsidized medications, okay, and then help them with advice how to set up the clinics, and whenever they require advice about those clinics, our team is there to help them.
The work that KAWE is doing is hugely important. I think the work of KAWE is a model for other countries in the African region to follow and to learn from. KAWE is obviously a long-standing organisation with a real track record of driving progress in epilepsy. We're seeing a lot of new emerging organisations in the African region, and I think there's a lot to learn from the work that's happened here in KAWE and in Kenya. Stigma that you spoke about in the movie, why you agreed to be part of something like this?
I agreed to be part of the movie so that everyone can know what is going on.
It was an opportunity for me to be able to share my story on a global scale.
To enlighten people to know that and to have that knowledge. Anyone can get epilepsy, either a child or a grown-up person.
My message to each and every individual with epilepsy: learn to be your own master of your own destiny. Because if you don't stand up and you don't speak and you don't fight your own battle, nobody's going to do it for you. And on behalf of the IBE African region, to present this advocacy award to KAWE, let us all stand up and give a round of applause.
And I thank you all for taking your time to come and be with us tonight.
at least it's talking about the peoples and the children who can't talk about themselves.
It was really awesome, and it brought back a lot of memories of what my daughter has had to go through.
About the film, I think it was very informative in helping people to understand the challenges that people with epilepsy face on a daily basis.
Unless you have an epileptic person in your homestead, it's very hard for you to relate with what people are going through. But once you watch the film, you get to relate and validate their feelings, and you also get to know how to treat them better.
Niko sawa juu niliona ni treatable kwa watu.
What I like about this film is that at least it's bringing the information out about epilepsy, and that it's not something that we need to come together and make sure that we speak out so the guys understand, like when something happens to someone who has epilepsy, they know what to do and how to help them.